Welcome back. As expected, the waiver wire has some names on it, but there's bigger news, and I'm not wearing a Tampa Bay jersey for a good reason. The Tampa Bay Lightning are going to be without AndreVasilevskiy for the first 2 months of the season. That's huge. He had to have back surgery for a lumbar disc herniation, so that sounds painful. And the fact that he's going to be out 8 to 10 weeks tells you what you need to know here. Tampa Bay is a team that I would say arguably might have already been in the market for a goaltender. I would think they're now even more in a market for a goaltender right now than they were 24 hours ago. So if you're a Tampa Bay fan, you can let me know your thoughts. But I really think Vasilevskiy is one of the best goaltenders in the National Hockey League. And this has got to be alarming news because the Atlantic looks stacked. And Tampa Bay, we saw some erosion in where they were in terms of points last year. And now they're going to be fighting against, I think, a stronger division, and they're going to be doing it without the number one goaltender. And we do know as well that when you have those slow starts, you really can't afford it because you very often will miss the playoffs. So we'll see what Tampa Bay does to answer this. Now, there's a goaltender on the waiver market. Yes, Spencer Martin has been waived by Vancouver. Now, he was Tampa Bay property before, so there's the possibility that Tampa Bay puts in a claim. The one thing with Martin is we saw last year in Vancouver that if he's put into a starter's position, that can be tough. He's better suited as a backup, right? So I don't know if he clears or not. I would think he should clear, and then we'll see if he gets traded after for reasons I talked about in the news video this morning. Callahan Burke was waived by Colorado. If your response to that is who? Well, there are definitely going to be names we're going to hear over the next few days that we may not be 100% familiar with. On the Pittsburgh front, they've waived a lot of guys, and part of this might be to try to sneak people through. So if you waive players earlier in the preseason, earlier in the process, you are much less likely to lose one on the waiver wire. It is a smart move by a GM to waive a player earlier because teams are still trying to figure out how their lineup's going to look and how they feel about their forwards, their defense, their goaltending. They're less likely to pick up somebody else to add to the mix and create more chaos. Whereas at the end of the preseason, they may be saying, we could use another defenseman, and then we see the waivers, and the team goes, we'll pick him up. So the Pittsburgh players on the waiver wire: Taylor Fadoon, veteran defenseman; Jonathan Gruden, Xavier Ouellet, Rem Pitlick, and Ty Smith. So I believe these are all defensemen except Rem Pitlick. Rem Pitlick, again, a player who has the offensive skill, but I do feel like it's the defensive side that ends up seeing him getting waived and sent to the minors a lot. So we'll see if they all clear. My guess is they probably do. I'd be kind of surprised if any of them got picked up for the reason that I stated, that teams aren't necessarily going to want to add another player right now. They're looking to make cuts. So this may very well be a smart move by Kyle Dubas to get these guys through. And then you've got them to call up if need be. The one that stands out on this list, of course, is Ty Smith, a former first-round draft pick of the New Jersey Devils. It just hasn't worked out for him at the NHL level. We'll see if anybody feels like taking a flyer on him and picking him up. Injury news from around the NHL as well. Mason Appleton's out with a lower body injury for Winnipeg. I haven't seen how long he's going to be out. Nate Schmidt is day-to-day, also a lower body injury for him, as we don't get any clarity on what the injuries are, unless it's a surgery situation, it seems. Jordan Kyrou also has a lower body injury. He will not play tonight against the Hawks. If St. Louis is going to have a successful season, we are going to need to see Kyrou really hit that next level as a player in the NHL. For the Rangers, Artemi Panarin practicing in a regular jersey, so able to take contact today. Philip Hedl did not practice. I think he missed the first game as well. So Hedl's dealing with something that's keeping him out right now. We'll see how long he's out. Matheson did not practice today for Montreal. He is dealing with a lower body injury as well. So we're sitting 12 days out from the start of the regular season. We're starting to see some injuries coming up. And again, that loss for Vasilevskiy. If you're a Tampa fan, how concerned are you about that loss? And what do you guys think? Who do you think could be available that Tampa Bay could pick up? I don't think they're going to wait that long to make a move. They really can't afford to, but we'll see what they do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.